Welcome to today's video where I'm going to be sharing 5 pieces of advice to make your first time snowboarding the best it can be. Over the last few days, we have had the first sprinkling of snow on the peaks here in Switzerland. I have the most beautiful mountain view from my office window, and seeing snow has just got me so excited about the winter season. Not to wish autumn away, of course, but I'm very much looking forward to seeing winter take hold and lifts opening in December. The crazy thing is, it's only since 2018 that all things winter and snowboarding have mattered to me. Prior to that, it wasn't something that ever crossed my mind, nor did I have any clue about. I was 33 when I first started snowboarding, and at that time I didn't know anybody else doing it, and I had no clue what learning as an adult would be like. And honestly, that naivety got me through. But the other day I was thinking, if a friend came to me saying they wanted to start snowboarding, what would be useful for them to know and what advice would I offer? Apart from, yes, go do it, what do I wish someone would have told me? So I thought I'd make a video about it. And you, YouTube viewer, are the friend that's come to me for advice. So this video is part 1 and all about what actions I would take and mindset frames I would try to adopt if I was heading snowboarding for the first time. Okay, let's kick this off. My first piece of advice is you do not need to apologise. You do not need to apologise for being a beginner, for being slower, for needing more breaks, for wanting help, for feeling nervous, for wanting to take your time. You are allowed to be a beginner and everything that comes with that. Here is your reminder. Everybody has been a beginner at some point. When I was learning, I remember constantly saying sorry and feeling guilty for slowing people down, or somebody needing to be at the back with me, or not feeling confident going on a certain piece, so the plans needing to change. And what I found is people want to help. They want to see you progress and learn, and they get a huge sense of satisfaction at being a part of that. So let them. They love this sport and they want you to love it too. I would suggest if you're feeling a little overwhelmed, or you just want to let your partner or friends go off and do their own thing for a bit, just take yourself for a drink or set out of a run. But when you're boarding with them and they're supporting you, just say thanks. There's no need for anything else. Right, my second piece of advice is get a lesson. I know it's an obvious one, but I think it's an easy thing to think we can skip if we have a partner or friend who is willing and wanting to teach us. Of course they can, but honestly, having even one dedicated lesson will make such a huge difference. All of us will develop our own habits and ways of doing things over time, and they might not work or click for you. Because I was working the winter season when I learned, I was sharing a chalet with 15 others, half of them being snowboarders, and they would all happily offer their advice and knowledge, which I would gratefully and gladly receive. But that can also be pretty overwhelming and almost like a pressure. If I couldn't get it, I'd feel like a bit of a letdown. So I ended up having a lesson with a great instructor who gave me really clear, actionable methods. They could instantly see what I needed help with and allow me to explore different techniques in a safe, no pressure setting. That lesson changed snowboarding for me. I was a completely different person after it, with a toolbox full of tools that I genuinely used for weeks afterwards. But most importantly, my confidence had absolutely skyrocketed. So get that lesson booked. A lot of resorts will do women's only sessions now too, if that helps. Soak up all the knowledge that you can and then go have fun putting it into practice. Okay, my third piece of advice, accept now that you are going to fall. It is going to happen. I am sorry to be the bearer of bad news, but it is. There is no getting around it, and there is certainly no shame in it. Everybody I know who snowboards, even really well, still falls sometimes. It is part and parcel of learning, it is part and parcel of the sport, and I know that can feel really scary and intimidating because who wants to fall, right? But accepting the fact you are gonna stack it sometimes will mean you feel a lot less silly when it happens. You can recognise that falling is your body learning what not to do, and you can understand that it's just part of the course. My top tip, get it on camera so you can laugh about it afterwards. Okay, my fourth bit of advice is work on your fitness. Now, I know me saying this will probably come as no surprise to anyone, seeing as I am a fitness coach and it's a big portion of what I help people with. But being strong, fit, and mobile will help with confidence, being able to spend more time practicing, quicker recovery, because you will be sore and achy those first couple of days. Ease of learning, ability to progress, and just generally feeling more physically prepared and mentally capable to be able to take on a new sport. Let's not forget, snowboarding is an action sport. It demands a lot, not just from your legs either, but from your whole body. So setting yourself up the best you can by working on your fitness is only going to help you succeed. So just get training already, okay? My fifth and final piece of advice is trust that it gets better. Snowboarding is the first sport I learned as an adult. I'd had a go at surfing previously, but it was later that I got more into that. So snowboarding is the first sport that I experienced the full journey from complete newbie to mediocre snowboarder. Learning snowboard is hands down the best thing that I've done. But that's not to say it hasn't been a roller coaster at times, especially in the beginning. You will likely have some crappy rides, some ups and downs, something that just won't click. You'll get frustrated, progress might feel slow, your confidence will get knocked, and so much more. But don't give up, because I promise you it gets really freaking good. I personally think it's such a rewarding sport to learn. It teaches you a hell of a lot. You just have to have a little faith sometimes to push through the shitty bits. But if you do, there's a strong chance that snowboarding will become the highlight of your year and the thing you look forward to the most. So when it all just feels a little, take a moment, take a breath, and then just carry on. Okay, if you are watching this and about to embark on your learning to snowboard journey, good luck. Try and embrace every second of it, because there is a real beauty to being a beginner in something and discovering it all for the first time. I'm kind of jealous. I really hope this video helped. Look out for part 2, which is all about learning the lingo. See you on that one. And happy boarding.